are 18 AI facts that will change your life completely in 2026. Let's go! The internet feels different. Work feels different. Authority feels different. Even trust feels different. And what makes 2026 dangerous isn't surprise. It's familiarity. So here's how this video works. I'm walking through 18 AI predictions for 2026, divided into 3 layers. First, predictions that are already in motion. If you're deep in tech, none of these will shock you, but together they lock in the direction we're heading. Second, predictions that are still likely but start moving money, leadership, and geopolitics. This is where things get messy. And third, predictions that are also likely but will shock people emotionally because they mess with identity, credibility, and what even counts as real online. Before we start, pause the video and comment one AI prediction you think is basically guaranteed for 2026. No cheating. Then come back and see if it shows up. Let's begin. 1. Demand for AI compute keeps accelerating through 2026. This is the least exciting prediction, and the engine behind everything else. Every company right now is trying to turn AI from a demo into an operational system. Not a toy, not a pilot, something that runs continuously inside real workflows. That means more tokens, more inference, more retries, more background automation. Even when models become more efficient, demand grows faster than efficiency improves. Cheaper compute doesn't reduce usage, it unlocks new behavior. And here's the hidden layer most people ignore. Future AI systems don't chase one answer. They run loops. They check themselves. They verify. They search. They summarize. Then they try again. Agent workflows are compute multipliers. So when people say spending will slow down, it sounds reasonable. But structurally, demand pressure keeps rising. The only real limiter is supply, and even NVIDIA has admitted certain cloud GPU capacity has been sold out at times. That's not casual demand. That's desperation. 2. AGI talk cools off as deployment and reliability take over. AGI doesn't disappear. It just stops dominating the conversation. In 2026, boards don't want philosophy. They want uptime. They want reliability. They want risk reduction. The questions become brutally practical. Does this reduce costs? Does this increase output? Does this create legal exposure? Funding follows that shift. The winners are no longer the teams that publish the most impressive demos, but the ones that can deploy, integrate, monitor, and govern systems at scale. 3. Robots become the main attraction at tech conferences. Not because robots suddenly become perfect workers. They won't. What changes is their context awareness. Robots start understanding instructions instead of scripts. They recover from mistakes instead of freezing. They adapt to new environments without months of retraining. A robot opening a cluttered fridge, handling objects it's never seen, responding to a voice request. Even as demos, these moments land emotionally. They make people connect the dots. And demos don't need to be perfect to move capital. They just need to feel inevitable. 4. Companies begin recording how work actually happens, and backlash explodes. To train agents, companies need real workflows, not ideal workflows, not documented workflows, real ones. That means capturing screens, clicks, keystrokes, app usage, and behavior patterns. This isn't new. Workplace monitoring tools already exist. What changes is the motivation. It's no longer about catching lazy workers. It's about replicating human labor. And employees start realizing something uncomfortable. Training the agent might also mean training the replacement. By 2026, this tension becomes impossible to hide, legally, culturally, and reputationally. 5. Always listening AI tools trigger major privacy scandals. AI note-takers are addictive. They're efficient, they save mental energy, and they quietly destroy consent. Policies say ask permission. Reality doesn't. One breach, one lawsuit. One discovery process where recordings surface, and suddenly this becomes a cultural moment. People start assuming they're being recorded by default. That changes how people speak, negotiate, and trust. 6. Anthropic goes public while OpenAI stays private longer. Once an AI lab enters public markets, everything changes. Revenue scrutiny, margins, cost structure, depreciation schedules. Anthropic takes the IPO discipline path. OpenAI delays and preserves flexibility. Either way, public markets force the industry to explain itself, clearly and brutally. 7. Sam Altman steps aside as OpenAI CEO in a planned transition. Not a scandal, not a collapse, it's the classic shift. A founder builds ambition, an operator builds discipline. With regulation, infrastructure, and enterprise pressure rising, OpenAI prioritizes execution over charisma. 8. OpenAI conducts major internal restructuring. This isn't doom, it's consolidation. Hypergrowth creates overlap. Priorities change. Risk tolerance drops. In 2026, AI labs tighten operations, and that usually means restructuring. 9. China's domestic AI chips visibly improve. Not frontier dominance, but good enough becomes viable. Better software compatibility, better tooling, more supply stability. Once the trajectory becomes clear, global strategy adjusts. Diversification becomes policy. 10. Big Pharma acquires a leading AI protein design startup. Protein design crosses the line from experimental to strategic. Once pharma believes it works, partnerships aren't enough. They want ownership, talent, IP, pipeline. M&A becomes inevitable. 11. OpenAI winds down Sora as a standalone focus. Not because it failed, but because focus matters. The strongest features get absorbed into the core platform. Power concentrates. 12. A court case collapses because a key person never existed. Not a fake name. A full synthetic identity. History, photos, video calls. The system only needs to be fooled temporarily, and that's enough. 13. An AI-generated news outlet wins major journalism awards. The reporting is accurate. The writing is strong. The scandal isn't misinformation, it's authorship. Does it matter who wrote it if it's true? That debate explodes. 14. A viral leak predicts real events, and it's AI. No insider, just probability plus narrative. Tone creates credibility. Confidence creates belief. People fall for it. 15. A dead influencer keeps posting and grows. The content continues. The voice stays consistent, and the audience doesn't leave. That's the unsettling part. 16. AI learns that imperfection persuades better than accuracy. Perfect truth feels artificial. Small uncertainty feels human. Models optimize for belief change, not correctness. That's dangerous. 17. Professions shift from producing work to validating outcomes. Drafting gets automated. Judgment becomes scarce. Editors replace producers. Validators replace juniors. Hiring changes permanently. 18. People begin outsourcing regret to AI. What if I chose differently? What should I have done? AI generates closure, even if it's simulated. And many people choose relief. 2026 isn't about smarter models. It's about identity bending, trust shifting, reality becoming negotiable. The tools already exist. The incentives are obvious. The guardrails are weak. That's why some of this feels obvious, some feels messy, and some will feel like it came out of nowhere, even though it never did. Comment which prediction you think is locked in, and which one everyone is still underestimating. See you in the next video.